Urgent Philadelphia Eagles fans. Do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here, we bring you daily videos with the latest Philadelphia Eagles updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Hey there, Eagles fans! Today, I've got some electrifying news that's going to shake up the entire NFL landscape and certainly get you all talking. If you're like me, you're probably already on the edge of your seat, wondering what's happening behind the scenes with our beloved Philadelphia Eagles. Well, let's dive into it because, trust me, this is one of those stories that could change the course of our team's future. And no, I'm not just talking about a new signing or a fresh draft pick. This is about potential blockbuster moves, strategic negotiations, and the kind of roster shakeup that could position the Eagles as serious contenders in 2025. Now, for those of you who have been following the Eagles closely, you know that this franchise has a rich history, full of ups and downs, legendary players, iconic victories, and a culture that's all about grit, resilience, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. But as much as we love looking back at the glorious moments, the focus now is very much on the future. And with the 2025 season approaching, the Eagles are clearly not sitting still. No, sir. The front office is actively working behind the scenes, scouting, negotiating, and planning their next move to assemble a team that can not only compete but dominate. So, what's the big scoop? Well, sources close to the team have revealed that the Eagles have identified two key targets, players who could potentially step in and elevate the roster to a new level. These aren't just any players, folks. We're talking about versatile, game-changing athletes who have shown flashes of brilliance and possess the kind of skill set that fits perfectly with what the Eagles need. Their ability to adapt, their experience, and their hunger to win make them ideal candidates to strengthen our already talented squad. Let's start with the first target. This player is a true Swiss Army knife, someone who can line up in multiple positions, contribute on both offense and special teams, and bring a level of flexibility that coaches dream about. Over the past seasons, he's demonstrated consistency, athleticism, and a high football IQ. Imagine adding a player who can help in the passing game, contribute in the running game, and even serve as a reliable blocker or decoy when needed. That kind of versatility is rare, and the Eagles see him as a perfect fit to complement our existing core of stars. It's no secret that our offense has been looking for that extra spark, that piece that can be deployed in various ways to keep defenses guessing, and this player could be exactly that. Now, shifting gears to the second target, this is a veteran with a proven track record, someone who has been around the league for a while and has consistently delivered when it matters most. His leadership, experience, and knack for making big plays in critical moments are exactly what the Eagles need as they aim to not just contend but go all the way. When you look at the roster, you realize that adding such a seasoned player can help stabilize the locker room, mentor younger talents, and bring a winning mentality that's infectious. The Eagles are aiming to build a team that not only has talent but also a strong character, players who fight together, support each other, and push the team forward through thick and thin. Now, here's where things get really interesting. The NFL trade window is approaching fast, and teams are working tirelessly to finalize negotiations, clear cap space, and make moves that could shift the balance of power. The Eagles are no strangers to aggressive offseason moves. Remember last year, when they made those bold trades that brought in proven stars and set the stage for a deep playoff run? Well, the current buzz suggests they're aiming even higher this time around. The front office is said to be in active talks, trying to strike deals that will bring these two coveted players to Philadelphia. It's about strategic planning, identifying the right timing, the right assets to part with, and ensuring that the team remains balanced and competitive. And let's not forget the fans' perspective. The excitement surrounding these potential acquisitions is palpable. Everyone is dreaming of a roster that combines young talent with seasoned veterans, speed with power, and discipline with unpredictability. The Eagles have a history of making smart offseason moves. Think about how the team built around Donovan McNabb, or the recent success with Jalen Hurts and the young core. These moves are crucial because they set the tone for what's to come. The franchise's leadership, from Howie Roseman to the coaching staff, understands that to compete at the highest level, you need not only talent but also strategic foresight and a bit of boldness. And now, let's talk about what this means for the upcoming season. The Eagles are no longer just a team with potential, they're positioning themselves as serious contenders. The addition of these players could fill voids and bring a new dynamic to the offense or defense, depending on where they're slotted in. The team's current roster already boasts a formidable defense with guys like Darius Slay, Fletcher Cox, and the rising stars on the line. Offensively, Jalen Hurts continues to develop, showing flashes of brilliance and leadership that make fans optimistic. But adding these targeted players could be the final piece of the puzzle, giving the team that extra edge to go deep into the playoffs and, who knows, maybe even chase that elusive Super Bowl title. Of course, there's always a lot of uncertainty in the NFL. Trade talks can fall apart, injuries can derail plans, and the cap space can be tricky to navigate. But one thing is clear, Philadelphia is not sitting idly by. The team's management is clearly committed to making the right moves, and these two targets are just the beginning. Fans are buzzing on social media, speculating about who these players are, what the negotiations look like, and how this will impact our team's chemistry. All eyes are on the front office, and rightfully so, because the choices they make now could define the Eagles' trajectory for years to come. And for those of you who love the history of the team, you'll appreciate how these kinds of moves echo past seasons. The Eagles have always been about smart, strategic decisions, building through the draft, making shrewd trades, and cultivating a culture of resilience and grit. Remember the Super Bowl winning team of 2017? That team was built not just on talent, but on a relentless desire to prove everyone wrong. That same spirit is what drives the current management to hunt for those key players who can elevate the team to new heights. It's about creating a legacy, and these potential acquisitions could be a big step in that direction. Now, let's talk about what supporters can expect in the coming weeks. The NFL trade deadline is a hot topic, and every Eagles fan will be glued to the news, speculating, analyzing, and hoping that their team makes the right moves. The excitement is contagious, and I can tell you that the energy around the NovaCare complex is palpable. The coaching staff is undoubtedly strategizing, preparing for various scenarios, and waiting for the right moment to pull the trigger. They're weighing the risks and rewards, trying to maximize the impact of each move, and ensuring that the team's chemistry isn't disrupted. It's a delicate balance, but knowing how aggressive and smart the Eagles are in their off-season planning, I wouldn't be surprised if we see some big surprises in the near future. Now, I want to remind all of you to keep your eyes peeled for official announcements. These negotiations are complex, and things can change quickly in the NFL. But the buzz is real. There's a genuine belief that the Eagles are close to making some significant moves that could define the franchise's trajectory for the next few seasons. And honestly, that's what makes being an Eagles fan so exciting right now. We're on the brink of something big, and whether it materializes as a blockbuster trade, a surprise signing, or a strategic draft pick, the anticipation is building. The team's leadership is clearly aiming high, and I, for one, can't wait to see how the story unfolds. And now, Philadelphia Eagles fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on all of this? Do you think these targets are the right moves? Who do you think the team should pursue next? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinions matter so much to us and to the Eagles as a whole. We love engaging with you, hearing your predictions, and sharing this journey together. Remember, this isn't just about the team making moves, it's about the community, the passion, and the shared love for the game. So, stay tuned, keep the faith, and get ready for what promises to be an exciting ride ahead because the Eagles are gearing up for a new chapter, and trust me, you won't want to miss it. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, activate those notifications, and share this video with fellow fans. Because here, we're all about bringing you the latest, the most detailed insights, and the kind of coverage that keeps your Eagles spirit soaring. Until next time, this is your dedicated NFL insider signing off. Go Birds!